Hello everyone, welcome. So we're gonna try out Darius versus Lissandra. Hello Conrad. And hello Andre, welcome. Hey Exhausted, I don't think I saw you yesterday. How'd your test go? I think you had a big exam. Challenge today, not roll a legendary power. I mean, I wouldn't complain if I got a legendary. You're gonna be even more exhausted from studies then. So this is the build we are going to run with. It's a really fun Darius build. That being said, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Darius overall I think is gonna be pretty rough into Lissandra, because Darius is all about overwhelming your opponent with just bigger, stronger units. But it's gonna be really hard to do that into Lissandra. They're just gonna have a lot of units that are bigger that can just fully block your units or just stop whatever you're trying to do. So this one will be rough. Yeah, this will be tough. Honestly, I think probably going for a Starforged Gauntlet build will probably be better. Hopefully we'll be running Lissandra with Yasuo while you do Darius. You'll probably do a lot better. Yasuo is pretty good. Hello, Negative. Yes, let's go check this out. We'll see how we can do. Yeah, all the CC decks are a lot stronger. Aggro decks into Lissandra really struggle. Alright, so we have Riven. Riven would probably die as soon as we play her, which isn't great. Can you tell me what rare relic do you use on Vayne? So you can use Archangel Staff, you can use Troll King's Crown, Crown Guard Inheritance. Stat relics are also really solid on her. The one that gives everyone Challenger. Blade Rack is also decent. Hello, Long. Alright, so Trundle, Vhagar. So Troll Trant, discard. None of these are really that great for us. I'm just worried whenever we play Riven, she's gonna just immediately die. I think we might just go for Troll Chant, or for Trundle. Troll Chant would be decent combat trick for us. Also discard an enemy card would be good. And we can get pretty close to getting Titanic units. Like our Darius is already quite close. And so we should be able to potentially trigger some of these effects. So we'll try out Trundle. None of these are particularly that good for us. Like Riven would be great if we weren't going up against Lissandra. Disarmed, Shield, Craftsman Favor. Disarmed is okay, but for going into a Lissandra run, we're going to need something a little bit stronger here than any of these. Rush them down. Hextech Observatory. Each run, the first time you play a spell, refill mana equal to its cost. You know what? Let's actually try to go with this. This could be interesting. Alright, gold chest. Battering ram with scout, not bad. Home turf. Create in hand a random level 2 champion that's not in hand, deck, or play. Okay, we have to get that. Like, that's just something fun. That's... yeah, we just have to pick up one of those. That's going to be crazy. Who knows how good it will be for us, but... Howling Abyss at the start of the game? Like... that's going to be amazing. Again, we don't really want this to just die. Alright. Battering Ram's not bad. Wild Claws, Legendary Charge, Cataclysm. So spells are a lot stronger for us now that we have the alternate power source, the Hextech Observatory. So I think we're actually going to get all 3 of these. Because all of them could be pretty good for us. Do we want the Cataclysm? Free attack challenging an enemy. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we have. Inquisitor up here. Hit that stairs. Hollow Blood, or She Who Wonders. So the Trapper's not great, but... yeah, we can go up here. No, I don't know what Brawl Stars is. Yeah, let's try to go up top here. I picked up the one that when we play a spell, it's like Lux's star powers. We summon the observatory at the start of the game. This is okay. But, I mean, the real power we got is the Howling Abyss. That's gonna be fun.
Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, I should have waited for them to play something. Interesting. Okay.
Tool. I am the weapon. Lies to ease your feeble mind.
That's not bad. I got an epic relic, but I don't have the slot for the epic. So there is a rare relic that will give you that rare consumable relic. You have to put that in the slot, run a 3-star adventure. If you win, you're able to get that power. All right, let's attack before they play something to just capture and kill our units. Let's go here and get rid of that one. Last breath, get an extra mana gem. That kind of blows, but yeah, we don't want them to have challenger units. So we can just attack like this. All right, we can get our Darius on the board.
My orders.
And sure, we can go right here. Yeah, having ARAM at the start of the game should be pretty fun.
We go where the War Mother peace.
Alright, sadly we can't use Bloody Business because none of our units are above the 5 power right now.
Patience.
Alright, just need to be careful. We don't want to override any of our units. So let's go ahead and see how they attack. Alright, that is fine.
Not so fast.
So we can let this one die. That will give us our cane back. Does this tell us what is captured? Crimson Disciple. Okay, we don't really care if we necessarily get that one back. Let's actually pop that spell shield. We could use this to save one of our units, but we actually need to open up space to get our Aatrox back. There's the one issue about having extra landmarks. Alright, so here we should be able to attack, rally.
Yes, cry out.
Alright, so we can get rid of this one right here. And this one over here. Alright, looks good. We're actually going to rally twice, which is a little sad. Oh well. Yeah, so we got the Howling Abyss with home turf, so we summoned it at the start of the game.
They will bleed for Noxus. His fire burns bright in our hearts.
Well, okay, we'll just drop another Darius.
Handle this myself.
Many tries, one Freljord.
Alright, GG.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
Nice, exhausted. 8 minutes is a pretty great time. Scorched Earth, Guillotine. Destroy a landmark actually is going to be really good into Lissandra. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that. Alright, item chest. This going to cost 2, not bad. Barrier also decent. I think we'll go here. The extra draw and the guile we get from this will give it decent utility. Alright, Heart of the Fluff with all things grow cold. Let's see, Wild Claws, Iron Ballista. This is all right. I think we actually will get rid of that one, but hold on to the rest. Hello, Inferno. Welcome. Yeah, Elise can be pretty great. She does have an issue that if you don't draw her at the start of the game, she can really suck, but... Alright, I think we will keep this unit on the board. Hopefully they don't get Challenger to kill it, because we're pretty close to hitting our rally. Yeah, we won't attack quite yet, because we want to be able to rally if possible. That being said, they might be able to get Challenger or something and kill this, so it's definitely a risk. Yep, that's fine. This is actually one great thing that they do, because normally you just have to worry about one unit. You can just often CC it or kill it, or just block it out.
Follow my lead.
Alright, so we could block it already or stun it. Let's try to save the stun for our next turn. So it'll probably go here and kill this unit, but that's fine. We'll get our rally down. Would he level up? Not quite. Alright, so we will actually need to stun this just to protect our Darius.
We march.
Oh my word. We're one away from him being able to level up and rally again. Oh, it sucks. Alright, that having overwhelm isn't the best thing in the world. So we have our Wild Claws to be able to deal a ton of damage. That would level up our Darius, giving us a rally. Right now, though, we're more trying to focus on the Heart of the Fluffet. Don't think there's necessarily anything that will stop that. Alright, so we can attack here. That way Darius can at least block and kill their Heart of the Fluffet if needed. Also, by casting this, it's just going to refill all of our mana.
Witness true strength. Step away.
Alright, it has that quick attack. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be able to attack next round anyway, so playing Garen this round doesn't really matter that much.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorns.
No light but our sun, no god but Azir.
Alright, so wouldn't quite be able to end right here, but we'll be able to attack and get a rally next round.
For king and country.
Well, that is unfortunate, because we just had it stunned.
Gloves off.
Bring their ranks.
Well, if they didn't play that, we were about to win, but now they have lifesteal on it, so I think we're pretty much screwed. Because, yeah, anything this blocks is just going to heal them all the way back up. We used our only stun to get rid of their unit. So, yeah, I don't think there's really going to be anything we can do here. Because they can block and heal back up for any damage. But, whatever, let's just go for it. I mean, they'll, yeah, be fine. Let's just keep fighting to the very end. Little unfortunate. Yeah, Darius definitely isn't the best person to get with the Howling Abyss, but it was too good to pass up. I mean, oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Praise Azir.
All right, Rip, we'll try again. Hello, Sita. All right, here we go again. Let's get rid of this one. And legendary charge. We can hold on to the other two nice cheap spells to be able to play. We need to try to play one spell every round if we can. Nidalee not bad. So let's go ahead and just try to kill their units. Alright, Challenger, not the best. Yeah, we'll wait to play our ambush next round. Sadly, this is a when I level up, so playing him wouldn't like obliterate their deck. Alright, so we'll probably need the Troll Chant to try to save our Nidalee. Their Challenger units are all fairly weak, though. They only get 1/1. We'll go for the extra blocker, actually.
Only
Just to try to reduce damage down a little bit. So Guardian Angels and Scissors was one thing I was really planning on doing. Or I've thought about doing that myself.
Honoring a king.
I think it could work out pretty well. I don't think it'll be quite as good as some other individuals, but it'll still be solid.
Any takers?
Well, there goes a decent amount of their cards. Yeah, we're definitely having to try to play multiple cards every round, which is very difficult for Darius, because normally you're just playing like one. Alright, so we don't have any CC at the moment. Not wonderful. So we'd be able to play this for free. We haven't activated this yet. Let's see what we get if we can get something a little bit stronger. That's not going to have a high health pool, but it is the cheapest, which is a little unfortunate. So this does have a stun, and that's probably the only thing we can really hope to do is play this, hope they don't play something, and then try to stun their unit. But yeah, if they open attack, we're just kind of screwed.
Let's make this a night to remember.
Oh look, they didn't play something. All right.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's great when they do this when you're playing someone like Annie or someone that has more reliable CC.
Let's see what you can do.
Because it's like, oh, not a big deal. I can just kill all of their units at one time. Hello, Mix. So with Darius, we're doing double cost reduction and crown guard, but we're not really drawing him at the moment. All right, Savage Reckoner, Shen with Barrier, Wild Claws. I still don't think we really have anything to do with the Fluffit of Poros. We could play Shen, and that would let us attack multiple rounds, though. But do we want to play a spell first? Sure, we could get rid of their Elusive Poro. And we're going to get our mana refilled. It is also an issue of a lot of our cards make more cards. So it doesn't help us having a very full board.
The
The fate of mortals and spirits falls to me. Enforced equilibrium.
So we can attack like this, doing some solid damage, getting a rally, and being able to attack again, but they're giant. Huh. Well, they have this giant Poro. Sure, let's use this just to get it out of our hands.
It must be.
Alright, so Shen will be able to die this time to their fluffed Poros. But let's just try to do as much damage as we can.
Kinku.
Huh. We actually could win, potentially. Hey, look, Elder Dragon. Ah, that's sad. So we were about to use Cataclysm on their 1-cost unit, or their unit with 1 health. And that would have won us the game right there. Alright, so that has elusive. There's not really anything we can do to try to stop it. Let's just drop Volibear for fun.
Who dares challenge the wild? I wield the storm.
GG.
Claims me.
Yeah, they summoned more Poros, but we only had enough damage to win if we killed a Poro with 1 health. And all of their Poros had really low health, or like had really high health because of the snacks they were having. We can try one more time, see if we have a little bit more of a normal run. That being said, I think Darius, while I really like Darius as a champion, I think he's just going to be really bad for Lissandra. Yeah, I don't think Darius is going to be great here. Potentially throwing on Starforge to get 1 extra mana would probably be a little bit more consistent. So like we could just throw that on and then do like 1 stat relic. Could do the scissors if we had another slot here. Do I really care, or what do I care about for the last one? Crown Guard Inheritance is nice, but we're probably not going to be able to potentially play Darius. Sure, we can stick with this. Let's see if we play a little bit better with the 1 extra mana. That being said, I don't think it really would have made a difference there. Can Janna beat Lissandra? Possibly. Well, I mean, every champion can beat Lissandra. It's just... honestly, I feel like Janna would be better than Darius. Alright, so we'll try this one more time. Granted, we probably just have the crappy powers. Kale... Ari actually going elusives could be decent. Double attack. I think going for elusive units could be really good. Yeah, people have defeated her with everyone. You just depends on how lucky you get. Yep. Let's increase game start. Let's go for the extra draw. It's fine. Rally banner, that is going to be pretty good. Doubling dice could be solid. Oh, that's hard. So for Darius, Black Cleaver, while that's crazy, we have to actually get Darius on the board. And that's going to be difficult to do. The Affectionate Poro with the double attack, we can play him, he can get buffed up by our star powers, and so he'll be able to hit like a truck. So I feel like the Affectionate Poro is actually going to be better than the Darius. Now, this would have been great if we were running our old Darius build where we can get him on the board for 2 mana, but we are not going for that, sadly. So I think I'm actually going to go for the Affectionate Poro. I think that double attack when we give this Overwhelm is going to be insane. Saboteur, Rally, I think we'll go for that. Yeah, another Rally, that'll be okay. And Mark the Owls with doubling dice could be really clutch. So, sure, just in case. Alright, so we have Inquisitor down here, She Who Wanders in the middle, and then It That Stares at the top. I feel like Inquisitor will be the best. So yeah, let's go for the Troll Scavenger. Yeah, the Apprehend was decent, but that's really a lot better when you actually get Darius on the board, and I'm not counting on us getting Darius on the board, to be honest, because like he's a 6 cost. If we get him on the board, the game is probably already decided at that point. Either we've potentially already won, or we've already lost at that point. That's why I didn't go for it. Oh, right there. Well, they're gonna be able to block our elusives. That's not great. Sure. Let's just start summoning some of these.
Explosives primed.
The Mark of the Isles plus the Legion Saboteur will actually be pretty good.
I'll see all this world has to offer.
Don't do that. No. Alright, I want her to at least be able to attack. Well, that sucks. We'll get 1 rally because of the amount of units we're attacking with. So I guess let's actually keep the Legion Saboteur down here.
They'll never see it coming.
Alright, we can attack again. If they kill this, we'll get another rally. Alright, they didn't want to. But now we have a unit that,
Easier behind a mask.
whenever we block, we can rally and try to do some more damage. I don't really have a favorite champion in Path of Champions. Recall. Let's go here for the Ballista. Volibear is really fun.
One's the wiser.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. It kind of just depends on the type of mood I'm in, what type of champion I feel like playing. Thank you for following. Greatly appreciated. Alright, so we're gonna rally, they're gonna rally. We don't really want any of our units to die other than this one. And then we are immediately gonna attack and try to end the game.
Damn it.
I mean, I enjoy pretty much playing all of the champions. GG. If I want mindless, I go Jinx. Annie's probably my favorite control deck. I like how many options you have with her. Pick a follower, summon exact if I want a copy of it. I think this would be really good for us. Trifarian Hopeful is good though, because if we get it +2, it does have quick attack. It's only a 2 cost. Yeah, we will actually go for this. Alright, so Trapper, Chamber of Renewal, Spells Chest, Omen Hawk with I Am Inevitable. Both of these aren't great for us. Players' units are vulnerable. The foes' units have 2 health. Yeah, not wonderful. Because here we kind of have to block because otherwise we die. And here we are forced to block because of the vulnerable, which also isn't great for us. And the capture can really mess with us. Both of these not good. I think we'll go for the Omen Hawk though. Granted, they do have units that can block our elusives. But here they're going to capture our elusives and be able to challenge them. Yeah, both of these are really countering what we want to be doing. Well, Jinx, it's specifically when I want to be able to mindlessly play. So if I just want to like clear the weeklies and not really think about them, that's when I would want to just play Jinx. So Jinx is pretty much my favorite champion when I'm not wanting to play the game. I like how mindless Jinx can be.
There's a scent in the air.
Alright, so I don't want our affectionate Poro to die. I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and use this to kill their unit. Then we can drop our Poro. Spectral Scissors Nidalee is, yeah, potentially more mindless. Nidalee in general is actually one of my favorite champions, though. I think she's really interesting to play.
Explosives pride. I learned my scars. They'll never see it coming.
All right, nice. We can get rid of one of their units. And this double attack is going to be amazing for us.
What will you have?
All right, attack again. Almost ending the game.
Behind ya.
Close up.
And we can use our Mark of the Isles on our unit. Although we can also just try to block.
I go where the winds blow. For now.
Oh, that has Challenger. That's not the best. We do have a Death's Hand. We'll see how they attack, though.
For the homestead.
Oh,
Ready.
okay. Thank you. So we're killing all their units. We're getting a rally. We'll just be able to attack and end the game.
Alert the village.
Damn it.
I mean, Nidalee is still very powerful, even without her third star power. But yes, you will need that for the kind of broken Spectral Scissors build. But Nidalee can still easily clear Aurelion Soul at 2 stars. Yeah, Nidalee's really good. All right, we were able to dominate that challenge. That was pretty easy. Kill a unit with 3 or less power. This would be good if we were playing like Ashe. I don't think we'll be able to hit this very often. 3 cost, 4 power, augment. 1 cost, grant an ally in hand. I think we'll actually go here. I'm wanting to make my entire hand very cheap to play, because we just need to have blockers put the pressure on early. If we don't get ahead early, we fall behind. So the Spectral Scissors is pretty much plain Spectral Scissors on any champion that you can get 2 copies of the champion, because if you support the champion with Spectral Scissors, it can just make like an infinite chain and be very strong. Deal 1 to an ally, give another ally 2/2 this round. This is a way we could trigger our rally. Noxian Fervor, 3 damage to an ally, 3 to anything. Summoning Stone. This is going off twice. I don't really, want that. I think let's go here, deal some good damage, summon another unit. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so the Rock Colossus with Frost Gathers. Well, we're getting a little bit further than we did last time. Hello, Elvin. Welcome. I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired this morning, which I don't know why. Like, I had a fine sleep, but I just woke up even still sleepy. So, been a bit groggy. All right, we'll play our Poro. Hopefully they don't do anything to kill our unit. Sure, we can play this. All right, let's go ahead, try to kill that. We need to focus on not letting the enemy have units because they can just buff them up to the points where they're unkillable. Enjoying Liz so far. I mean, this is our second run with Darius. We actually lost the first one.
I'll take her heart.
So we could just recall that. That has Challenger. Not that it matters because our units are all vulnerable anyways. Yeah, I think let's just recall that because they spent all of their mana, so now they're just gonna have to spend that all again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop this.
Give me a blade. I'll give you a corpse. They'll never see it coming.
All right, so we can attack like this, killing their unit, letting ours all survive, and should be a good amount of damage. I was gonna play another card so we could get a rally going, but I think it's more important to kill their unit and keep ours alive. Still doing good damage though. Oh, that's sad that you haven't gotten any new ones. Hey, look, rally. I had both of the rare relics drop in my Emporium, so I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
I have my orders.
Well, that sucks.
Everything's in place.
I guess we'll just attack and then wait for our turn and attack again. Because we can attack, we can rally, we can then attack again, give this Mark of the Isles and attack again, or kill it with Noxian. But this should be GG.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
So yeah, like I figured, the Starforge Gauntlets, having that +1 mana, is being quite helpful right now. Wild Claws is okay. Whispered Words can be fine. I think I just want to stick with the Bloody Business, though, having a little bit of sustain. Alright, Power. Feebling Strike, Sharing is Caring. We'll go for Sharing is Caring because we have a couple elusives and we have double attack. So this could be a little nutty if we are able to use it correctly. I actually haven't tried Condenser. I have it, but I haven't really used it at all. All right, Inquisitor with Secrets Hidden by Frost. Yeah, if you can make use of it, Sharing is Caring is amazing. Yeah, the Beast Within is good on just about everyone. Let's drop our Ari.
I go where the winds blow.
Because big elusive unit. Sure, we can drop this as well.
Everything's in place.
This way, if they block it, we'll just be able to attack again. And now we have this on the board, so we always have the threat of rallying, which is quite nice. All right, so let's go ahead and buff her up. so she doesn't at least die to that. I think let's drop our iron ballista. Alright, so everything's going fine so far. Play another Ari, might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I've been blowing through my consumable relics recently. I've just been throwing epic relics all over the place. Trying to get a lot of, like, I'm testing out a lot of different builds, trying to get everyone set up for their own run against Lissandra. Alright, that's unfortunate because they just kept us from getting our rally. That's not great. That's like the one card that's bad for them to play, or like sucks when they play it. Yeah, with that spell shield, there's not much we can... Well... Actually, now that I think about it, so this one can pop the spell shield, and then this one can strike and kill it. That should work. Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of surprised by how much mana we have. I keep forgetting that we have extra. The great thing about the Inquisitor, it does take them so long to get going. Alright, so most of these we wouldn't actually need to kill their units, but kind of feel like might as well get them out of the way. Right, we need to put Ari at the very end. Alright, so we'll attack like this, rally, attack again, and end the game. Easy. GG. Yeah, I don't know why they just replaced their landmark that was about to finish. That was a little sus. That's why the Inquisitor is, like, by far the easiest. So we're not going to bother with these two. They're both really expensive, and we already have a cheaper version of double attack in our deck. Otherwise, we'd probably actually go for this one. But we can just go for the Crimson Disciple. This actually looks terrifying. All units have vulnerable, and the foe's units have 4 attack and quick, or 4 power and quick attack. I think I'm actually gonna try to go down here, even though it's gonna be rough. Yeah, let's try it out. If we could get evolution, we would be so strong. This is fine. We have our double attack, we have quick attack and elusive. Let's open with this so we have a blocker.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, the doggers are hard, but I think we'll have a harder time dealing with the other ones, to be honest.
Stories of coils encircling the world.
So we're gonna hold off on our Poro and play him when we have a couple more units so we can spread that out to everyone.
Targon's history is in each stone and star.
All right, a lot of our units are going to die here.
For the Empire!
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
All right, so we're just trying to play a bunch of blockers. We want to kill as many of their units as possible, especially their space doggos. Although those are both quite big. Yeah, I feel like we can't let both of these attack and hit us. That's just too much damage. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to have this kill one of theirs. We can. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just hold on to that. At least we're killing one of their giant units.
I go where the winds blow. For now.
Please don't have like a double stun. That's unfortunate. Because, yeah, that's an obliterate. We don't really have anything to save them. We could play Noxian Fervor. We really wanted to play our Affectionate Poro, though. Fine. Not great. Trying to make the best use of a bad situation. Yeah, at least it wasn't a double stun. So the relics, we're going for Starforged gauntlets primarily. So we're not getting rid of their unit, so this isn't great. We were planning on playing our Affectionate Poro and having like 3 units with double attack to put down just a massive amount of damage.
Will not break me.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mark this here first. All right, we got lucky. That's nice. So we're gonna fizzle this attack, kill one of the doggos, and we can kill that one. I mean, I guess we might be lucky enough to get it all the way up there. No. Okay. So yeah, we shouldn't take that much damage. We're killing 2 of their units. And again, we're trying to hold off on our Poro, but we might need to play it next round.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
Yeah, we potentially could have won this one early. We just had a bit of bad luck. Sure. Let's drop Darius, then drop the Affectionate Poro.
Mine is the hand of Noxus.
And they immediately obliterate it. Yeah, we keep trying to get some setup going, but they just completely counter us with things like that. Rip.
Nimble and quick, the trickster is. Messenger chases stars from
The thing is, we didn't really have any other way to really play that. We didn't have another way to really bait it out.
Chases the trickster.
All right, so we're gonna play this here and potentially use our homecoming.
No doubt he sees to dogs in the hereafter.
All right, this isn't strong enough to kill anything. Oh, it's probably GG, yes. That's the problem with Darius, is you normally don't go that wide with your board. So if an enemy has some strong removal or CC, it really hurts. Alright, so we could use Homecoming here. Yeah, might as well. I guess we'll get rid of the Mountain Scryer.
Stars like jewels on the cloak of night.
Hey, Rich, welcome. If only we could block. GG. All right, let's go again. There was a lot of times we were like very close to being able to like turn the tide in our favor. Normally right before like an obliterate came in and just wrecked our day. Let's get rid of the assessor, one of the Mark of the Isles. All right, let's play this first with that quick attack and challenger. We can try to get rid of some of their units.
The mountain speaks to those who listen.
That Mountain Scryer is... Oh, it's because they have All Things Grow Cold. I was like, I don't remember it being that big. Yeah, that gain its stats doubled really sucks. Because normally, it's still hard to kill, but it's doable.
I know these paths well.
Double Scryers. Alright, I think I might want to pass and use the Homecoming. Because then we can fizzle one block and get rid of one of their units.
Way is clear.
Alright, so quick attack, elusive, elusive. I think let's play this and then potentially drop, yeah, one of those elusives. Granted, they have enough mana, they might just obliterate. They keep playing this as the first one.
Stone and star.
Not great. Those units are just too big for us to kill. Alright, so we'll go like this, still doing damage to their Nexus, getting rid of one of their dogs. Because yeah, in this adventure, we have to try to keep killing their units as much as possible. But this is the issue with Darius, is if the enemy can just make units that are too big for you, then you're pretty much just out of luck. Alright, here, we're just gonna... We need blockers.
I have my orders.
We have our bloody business, but it's not enough to kill most of their big units. All right, that is bad. We'll kill this unit, get rid of one of their serpents, and we will buff this unit up so it doesn't die, so we still have it on the board. Trying to make the best use of a bad situation. Here we could actually attack and get another rally in, but our unit would die. Again, not strong enough to kill any of their big units, which is unfortunate. Like, we could kill one of their smaller ones. Killing their challenger unit actually would be decent, although they have 2 challenger units. But this is just going to force... Like, they're going to attack us with this one anyways, and make us block it. So at least this way, we're still hitting the unit we're going to hit, but we're also doing some damage. Oh, we shouldn't have attacked with Rek'Sai. Yep, not really too much that we can do there. All right, so we got further than we did last time, but as I kind of figured, Darius is going to be one of the most difficult to go through this adventure. Because Darius, you're all about having your big units, and if the enemy can just have bigger units than you, where they can just block you out and they don't care, then that's like your biggest weakness. So yeah, Darius, not great. Diana, we already covered, so that means the next person is going to be Ekko. Ekko is one that I'm not sure what build I really want to go with him in for Lissandra. Like, we could just go for, like, Oath of the Guardians. The problem is, this build doesn't really feel like you're playing the champion at all. It just feels like you're playing Oath of the Guardians. So it's... I'm not sure about this one. It doesn't really feel like you're playing Ekko, which somewhat defeats the purpose of playing Ekko. So my favorite build for him before they nerfed it, was going something like this, where you'd play Ekko, you'd get a strike off, refill your mana, so you could then immediately play your time trick. With the Guardian Angel, you could then have that trigger again, and then normally with some of the cards Ekko could make, like his Chrono Break or his Convergence, you can trigger these again. Now, I do not have Echoing Spirit. I cannot play Echoing Spirit with Ekko, which is unfortunate. That's the thing, there's some champions that I'm kind of wanting to hold off on playing. The same thing with, like, Lee Sin. He's one that, if I was able to get the Spellweaver Symphony, or, like, Secret Technique, or potentially Echoing Spirit, like, any of these, and Lee Sin is going to feel way better, I think. So Morgana is all the way down here, so it's going to be a little while before we get there from the stream. I don't know if I'll do a video on her today. The video is actually going to be Jax right here. We're going to be trying out this build. I think it should be pretty fun. So there'll be a video on this coming out later today, so spoilers. Yeah, with Ekko, I was considering using the Chemtech Duplicator. Yeah, just not overly sure. I mean, the title would... This title's fine. It's not that big of a deal. When I'm summoned, create a hexite crystal. I'm kind of wondering... When I'm summoned, all players draw 1. One thing I've really been looking for is people that can cheese the Spectral Scissors by triggering on summon effects. Yeah, the cat, it's sad how it's just in the bottom and that it doesn't get shuffled anymore. Like, that's not great. But the more you have down there, the more you can potentially see in that predicts. And yeah, the title doesn't really matter because I'm probably not going to actually do an Ekko run today. I'm more trying to figure out what I want to be doing for tomorrow's run. That's why I'm not changing it to Ekko versus Lissandra, because I'm probably not going to have time to film that whole thing today. So this would be a created card. What is the card below him? So Practical Perfectionist. So one thing that'd be interesting is Portal Pals. When I'm summoned, create 2 random 7 or more costs from your region, it reduces by my base cost. So those would reduce down by 7, but then they would actually be reduced down by 5 because of our star powers. It's actually a little weird because if you predict right after predicting, it'll show you the next top 3 cards. So you can technically get there if you predict enough. Yeah, it's not like... The cat's definitely worse, but it's... Still will help you out somewhat. You can still see them in the predict, still try to get there, try to get some of those crystals going. It's just not going to be as easy as it was before. So his spell is just Called Shot, just making parallel convergences. What is the Ekko build you guys normally go with? I'm just trying to think of something that's going to be the best possible build for Lissandra. Yeah, it's really weird that they nerfed Predict right when they killed PvP. That seems questionable. Technically, we could get Starforged Ekko. We could use like Spectral Scissors, one other stat relic, and get Starforged going. Also, he's one that it wouldn't be terrible to use Death's Foil because Ekko is pretty weak, so having the safety to always attack with him wouldn't be bad. Yeah, Duplicator's not bad, but I find it sometimes overkill with Ekko. Like, you use it with your parallel convergence and it summons then way more units than the ones on your board, so often it going off twice can sometimes be wasted. The same with Chrono Break. So like, it's not bad, but I'm just thinking there's normally something you can do that's a little bit stronger. I did really enjoy, though, playing Ekko with... It's up here. The Guardian Angel, because often you'll find that if you're just using Guardian Angel, the enemy won't even try to kill you because they know you're going to revive, and so it's gives you even more protection than you think it would, just because the enemy doesn't want to try to kill you. So it's like, I don't know if I'll try to fit that in somewhere. But yeah, it works out really well. I kind of wonder what would happen. Like, you could just use Guardian Angels and Spectral Scissors. You have your champion die, you get 2 more, and then when you attack, you can just do this massive attack with a whole bunch of units. It would be a lot of setup. Condenser has possibilities because you do have some play effects that you could trigger. Like, you could do the practical perfectionist, playing this for 0 cost. The fallen feline would be okay, because yeah, let's look at condenser support. Create a 1 cost 1/1 of my supported ally in hand. And since this will be a created card, it'll probably be free. So that could be pretty solid for Ekko. You don't have that many crazy units in your hand, but potentially if you were able to grab some throughout your run, that could be good. That's rough, Delta. Yeah, it's like, I've got hit by that Watcher like 2 to 3 times in a single game. Yeah, Watchers are... It's rough. She has like crazy aggression early game, and then she also can punish you and make it so you don't have a late game. Alright, so I'm gonna just play around. Let's, I'm just wondering if we want to try to see how this works, if this would actually be decent. I also wonder kind of how Condenser would work. Alright, let's go try to see how this works in reality. So normally when I want to test out a specific build, I'll just hop in the weeklies, because if you play the weekly and then quit, since the weeklies reset every week, obviously, you don't have to constantly have an adventure where you're starting kind of from scratch. So we're not going to play through the whole adventure. I'm just wanting to test out a couple different relic builds on Ekko. We'll potentially condense or try to maybe condenser after this.
What you looking for?
Oh boy! Yep, I'm flying!
Don't even know what the modifiers are.
You can't outrun
Oh,
me.
right, their units scale up twice. Right. That's fine. Sure, we can drop the drop order. Make it create a copy to play another one.
I love this board. I got the goods. Man, I'm good.
And sure, we can attack like this, try to kill the 2 pickpockets.
Don't be calling no enforcers.
Ekko!
This build is probably too slow for Lissandra,
If it ain't my favorite time-traveling genius, punk buddy.
but I am definitely interested. Yes, please kill him. I mean, as long as you don't kill the other copies of him.
Real good to see you.
Save me!
All right, so we're gonna open attack and just see how this goes.
Heading topside.
So yeah, we can get the entire army of Echoes. The issue is we are sacrificing a lot of different relic slots for it.
Look out!
So we can get the big meme attack, but on its own, that's not really going to help us that much. All right, so if you want to play a bit more of a meme build, that is available, but that's going to be too slow and not necessarily worth it for Lissandra. There's actually a build I was really excited about, and it looked like it was going to work. Like the eye that tells you how things are going to play out said it was going to work. So it was this right here: Death's Foil, Spectral Scissors, and Corrupted Star Fragment. The way it was supposed to work is you have your normal crazy amount of Nidalees that hit the entire board. They all can't die, and they're all buffed up even more from both of these stats. A Nidalee would then try to kill the one next to her, get all of those stats, and then the one next to her wouldn't die, though. So essentially, you have an entire attacking board of Nidalees that all have double stats and can't die. And when I showed this in game, the eye, the Oracle Eye, showed that it was going to work and that I was just going to have this massive board of Nidalees. Sadly, when you play it, Nidalee just immediately kills the one next to her, because apparently the Corrupted Star Fragment will trigger before the Death's Foil on the one to her side activates. And so it just breaks the chain and it doesn't work. But this is one build that I was super excited about, tested out in game, and even though the eye said it would work, it did not. But yeah, this one, this would have been insane if it worked kind of the way I think it should. Oh well. Yeah, that's why we do these slight tests. Just like throw on something, test it out in like a weekly. Let's make sure the condenser works how we think it does. I've actually never used this before. Support, create a 1-cost 1/1 of my support ally in hand. I mean, that should go down to a 0 cost. That's how I think that should work. Because of Ekko and his second star power, your created cards cost 1 less. But let's just quickly hop in and see. Refill your spell mana. I mean, kind of wasted for what we just picked up, but alright. Alright, Beast Below. That's fine. So now we're just we threw on Condenser. We paired it with Stalker's Blade and Lost Chapter. We're just wanting to make sure Condenser works the way we think it should for Ekko. Just making sure that when it gives you a unit, it's going to be free. So yeah, just doing stuff for science pretty much. So yeah, there's some of these that I've just never actually tested before. We could probably... we could just end the game right here.
Phew! Reeks of time anomalies. Ooh.
So yeah, we could end right here, but we won't bother. We're trying to get Ekko on the board, and then we're just going to attack with him. We'll wait to play Ekko until we actually have our attack token.
Set the hooks.
All right, that's fine.
Better than eating. Can't fly if you don't try.
So we have this on the board so Ekko can support it.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves. Fresh is worth at least twice as much.
Yeah, we'll support this one because it normally is going to cost more.
Fish out of
Okay,
water.
yeah, so it just costs nothing. Sets cost a 1/1. Okay, perfect.
All right, where's the after party?
Ekko is one that is pretty interesting. He can feel so broken sometimes when you can get different builds set up for him. It's so good. Alright, so yeah, Condenser works how we think it should, which not really surprised by. For his starting deck, it probably would have been a decent strategy to maybe make a bunch of Fallen Felines. However, not as much these days, because even though I love these crystals, they have really nerfed them with their changes to predict. Otherwise, you could go for like play, predict 3 copies of me in your deck. Again, I don't think that is really going to be worthwhile though for Lissandra. So Condenser, I do think it'll be a solid relic, but more of one for when you're trying to go for like sort of meme builds, not really fully optimal builds. I do kind of wonder if I should just go for something straightforward and simple like this for Lissandra. So we play him, he immediately gets a strike off, he refills our mana so we can then play and predict with the time trick he's going to create. And then whenever we're attacking, we at least know he's not going to die. Now, one issue is he's incredibly squishy. Like, just having 2 health and going up to 3. So he's going to die a lot. That's where having like an Echoing Spirit would be really nice, just for that cost reduction. And then you get more copies of him. Although, see this one, we could hit the Chosen by the Stars because we're playing so many created cards. But again, that's just gonna help our damage. It's not gonna help our health. It's not like playing Augment gives us health and damage. But then there is always just going something more more like this, we could go Starforged and then either double Warhammers. So he has a bunch of extra stats, and he's also just giving us the passive effect of having +1 starting mana, which could be really good for Ekko. But we could also replace one of these with Spectral Scissors just to hit that 8 threshold, still be able to have your power Titanic, and then having also this good effect. Well, Chosen and Guardian Angel, they kind of fight each other, because if you die from Guardian Angel, your stats are going to get reset down. At least I think they should. Yeah, it says revive me with 1 health, not revive like an exact copy of me. So the Starforged and Guardian Angel are going to fight each other. And so they wouldn't necessarily work well together, which is a little unfortunate. It's just a little difficult being like, do I want to go for a passive build with Ekko, or do I want to go one where Ekko is a bit more important and trying to do a lot more damage himself, because he is really good. Guardian Angel does make it so that sometimes they don't try to kill you, but other times they just don't care and they do it anyways. Because especially with Lissandra, she has her ice shards. She casts that once, and the first 2 will kill you, pop your Guardian Angel, and then the last one will kill you through the Guardian Angel. That's kind of what I'm thinking about, is how I don't think that would really be able to protect us. Honestly, I might just go back to Oath of the Guardians and focus on buffing them all up, because they would still be created cards. So it is a little bit such a toss-up. Alright, I've been streaming for an hour and a half though. I'll try to figure this out for tomorrow, so try to have some build for Ekko. Might fall back on Oath of the Guardians, but I'll still be testing some stuff out, see what I like. So tomorrow, Ekko versus Lissandra is what we're going to be doing. Later tonight, we are doing Jax. So Jax with this build right here. Think it should work out pretty fun. Been trying to rely on Death's Foil a little bit more, trying to make that relic a little bit better. So I'll be recording this pretty much right after stream. So look forward to seeing that one tonight. Thank you all for tuning in though. Follow the stream if you want to get notifications of when I go live. Although I go live every morning at the same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.